All right, before I go into that, let me do this first. All my power's off. Yeah, I didn't get over here and do this stuff like I'm supposed to. Okay. Fine. Yeah, I know you guys are pissed, right? I got it. Alright, we should be back up and running now. Alright, yep, everything's back up. Good. You should be feeling better now? Almost lost him. Anyway, I'm only doing this first intro part because I'm going to cut this up when I go into YouTube to make a YouTube video on building and a couple key things you have to do. So people understand, you know, there is a process by which you want to build your base. You want to make your base functional. You want to have your base convenient for you, right? So when you come in to do stuff, you're not looking 90 million different places. So anyway, we're talking about deviants and keeping them happy. You have to build in areas where there's flowers. So try and find a location where there's flowers and then build in that area, because deviants like flowers, so that provides to their comfort, what the deviants require. I built here by the water so that I can always have a water source if I need it, but since I have the rain catchers, I don't really need it. Salt water is an issue. We all know that. You have to be near the ocean. You got to grab salt water in order to make salt, and then that salt you can use to help cure meat on your rack right here, your meat dryer, and then you get food. Okay. So, anyway, I probably have a bunch of stuff that's spoiled since I was not plugged in. Not sure. Might not be. Anyway. So anyway, your base design should be very simple. Where is my mailbox? There it is. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, it's like a little late there, buddy. Good luck though with that. Alright, so base design. Okay. So we know that rain collector, this is one of the key things that people I see all the time making mistakes when they're building, alright? So they get the water collectors, which is up there, and then they build it. And then they put their water storage, which are the white containers right there, right next to it. Okay, that's not what you really want to do. You want to build a platform at least two levels high when you first start. Like a first floor and a second floor, and just you can put it on a foundation with poles and then put another floor on. Put the water collector up top, put the water storage on the bottom, and then connect it via V in building mode with a hose, and then leave it alone. It'll put the water into your storage thing and you collect all your water out of there. Otherwise, you only have 400 slots or 400 water that can go in one water collector, as opposed to something like, I think there's like 24 slots in those that hold 100 each. Big difference. So if you don't play for a day, your water collector will be full, and you'll look in there and well, I ain't got no water. And now you got to pull the water out of there in order to put it in there. Anyway, at some point you'll get the purifier, which is that right there. So then that has to go in between. Okay, so what you do is you take your water catcher, you connect it to your purifier, and you can connect as many as you want to your purifier, as far as I know. And then from your purifier, you go down into your water storage, and that handles your whole water needs. It'll put all your purified water into your storage. That aside, stop building. Or the other thing, the other key tip in building is not to build outward, right? So I have a 3x3, right, with another fourth, but the main area is 3x3, and then I have the fourth. Okay, so it's actually a 4x4, and you can do a 4x4. Keep all your foundations level, and the reason why I say that is because you want to be able to build in other areas when you go to move into a new area in order to do the other quests and all that you have to do, instead of going all the way from the starter area into the new area. You know, if you go into the map, you see this, I'm all the way up here towards the top. You start down here. If you stay down here, then you got to go all the way up here to do your questing, right, as you level, and then all the way over here to do your questing. You can move your building from here over to the next area, or, well, from this area to, say, this area, and then this area to this area, and then this area to this area, and then this area to this area, right? You can move your base that entire time. But if your base is built on multiple foundations of different levels, so say you build on a hill initially, and you have your main building on the flat surface of the hill, but then you wanted your water collectors, and so you built down, the hill goes downward, and you built down here so that you have the gravity for the water collector. If you go to move onto flat land, you have to find, or if you go to move your base, you have to find something that's on a hill in order for that foundation to show, the bottom foundation to show up, the lowered foundation. Just build it all flat. There's no reason trying to search for a hill to build on and all this other stuff. Build it all flat, and you can move to almost any area with a flat foundation. Everything on a level foundation. Nothing built lower. No foundations offset that are down lower than the other foundations. None of that. Keep all your foundations level. The other thing is, like I said, build up, not out. So I got 3 stories, and then I got a roof, and I got this right here, right? So this is my entire building process. Come here. I built the 3 stories. I built myself a little patio for some extra stuff. You got room to put your turrets around your base, right? That's leading to the roof. This is built off a design that they're using in Philadelphia right now for the housing, right, as they're building new homes. They don't have this front part right here, but just imagine this building without that front part, like this part. They have these 3 stories. They call them Father, Son, Holy Ghost homes. There's 3-story row homes, so you could put a lot more space into a higher home than you can a wider home. Wider homes take up more space. You want functionality, though. You don't want something that's from one end of your property to the next end of your property, and you can't build anything else if you actually need to. Now you're stuck, and it spreads everything out. It looks nasty because it's bare and minimum on the inside of your bases. It looks stupid to build those huge bases that you don't have stuff in. You build up, got it easy. So I got like this little porch area out here, right? All of these are it. This was built mainly only for the water collectors. That's it. This whole system right here was built for that, to make sure that I have gravity fed down. At some point you get pumps and stuff that you can use, but that's at the end game, literally at the end game. It's the last in your memetics. So it's useless. I don't know why they don't give it to you in the beginning of the game so that you can pump water properly and stuff like that, but they don't. So anyway, all this right down here, the only functional part of this is the stove, the meat dryer, you know, my storage, and then the 2 refrigerators, right? Everything else is pointless, but it's all decoration. You could sit in it. I mean, you can sit down and everything, but it's all decoration. There's nothing really to it. It's pointless. So what I did is I knew I was going to have a living area that I wanted to decorate because there's decorations in it. It's part of the game, so I did. I built this right here, put my, living room over here, a couple of stuff. The stuff that I find in the game. This is all blueprints that you can find. The walls right here I did to separate, the dining area and the kitchen. I don't have the low walls in this building, in the last building grade yet, so that's why you see the stone there instead of that type of concrete. Then you got to position your stairs, right? The first set of stairs you get sucks, but just know that if you're going to be building up, you want to do stairs that are going to complement whatever you're going to do. So I have the stairs up against this wall, out of the way, going up into my next room, my next area. And you'll see how I build the stairs so that they all flow into each other. So then this is my crafting area, right? Everything I need is in here, everything. 3 furnaces. You'll notice this where the boxes are offset. I did this for a very specific reason, because if you have all the boxes on top of each other, it's harder to then pick which box you want to go into. But when they're all set like this, it's a lot easier to pick the boxes. Then I have my other storage crates here. These are all organized crates. So in here, seeds. There is some ammo in there because we have all this extra ammo that I'm not using, which is kind of stupid. I wish they would allow us to grind up this ammo. It would be so much better instead of having it like this. Like if we could grind our ammo up, the extra ammo that we get that we're not using, it would be great. Of course, I have, you know, all of my tactical stuff right here and some arrows and stuff like that. And then in here, I have already finished crafting metal and these, the crystal and the whatever, iridium crystal and vanadium crystals. And here is all my uncrafted material that I can use. And then over here you got my wood and coal. The next one will be sulfur. And then the bottom one is my stone, which is completely full. So if you notice in my sulfur, I started putting some stone. Again, right by my 3 furnaces so I can craft. This assembly bench, right? This is nothing, this is a decoration. But weapon storage crate and my armor storage crate. Tech synthesis bench. Weapons. Armor. If you notice, I have the advanced weapons, but I only have the intermediate armor. And it's because you can stay in your level 4 armor. You don't have to go into the level 6 or level 5. If you don't need to right away. And your points are going to be hard to get. At some point, it's going to start getting a little bit harder. So I have an intermediate supplies workbench because I don't need the advanced one right now. But these are the 2 next benches that I'm going to be getting anyway. So then you come out here. Here's my water storage. If you look in here, this is almost full, right? 100 purified water. You never run out of water. But if you look at this one, this is full. 100 purified water. Water doesn't go bad. Keep it forever. And if I need another storage thing, I can put it here. Or I can just, you know, place it in. Yeah, I can put it over here. And then just start another storage thing if I want to. So let's go up. Another all cosmetic. Only 2 functional items up in here. Well, 3, excuse me. The bed. Getting the big bed when you can is way... the small bed, if you have sanity, your sanity meter's high, and your health is low, it takes longer. But if you get the double bed from the guy that you can get the you can buy the blueprints from, this is fast, like rapid, and it also gives you an extra buff when you sleep in it. So it's not just. And then you have this. And it's very quick. So it goes up very fast. Okay. I only have 1 deviant showing because of power requirements of the base. And I'll show you what I did with that. You can have more deviants if you want to, but when you start to have the other deviants, you need 35 power, and even with the large power, it's only 35, I think, or 30. So you'd have to have the deviant cycling. It's just weird, or no guns, you know. It's just it's stupid, to be honest with you. The power requirements are stupid. They got to figure that out, because if you got all these deviants that you can showcase, then why not give us the power to run it? Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, again, all cosmetic shit, blueprints that I found. the couch, that bookcase, all of this is all blueprints that I found. The pictures, of course. And then you got your bathroom area, right? So this is a functional tub. You can take a bath in this. It basically does the same thing the bed does. But I put this in here as a little, like, you know, because there's nothing else really. Like, I haven't found a urinal or a sink or any of that stuff. And hopefully they let you get that kind of stuff, like a toilet and a sink. And you can put that in here instead. But right now, you got to hook this up to your water. Then as you can see, the water flows in. Looks like it's filling up. I don't like the animation here because when you go to get in it, you don't really look like you're in water. So, like, look at that right now. It doesn't look like there's water in there at all. So if I go to take a bath, you get the steam effect, but no water effect. There's no water, right? So it doesn't look like you're bathing in water at all. I want them to fix that to make it look like water. You know, put bubbles on it. Don't go in with your underwear. Just have bubbles on the top like you see in Red Dead Redemption, so you don't see yourself naked. You don't have to see yourself naked because the bubbles will cover the whole tub. Yeah, and then you're good to go. But I guess they might be improving all that stuff later in the game. Don't know. Let's see. Again, here's your purifier. So this is real easy. The osmosis water purifier. That's it. So you can see it's purifying water even now. And that's all it does. So I have my water purifiers up top coming down here, hooking into this purifiers, and then sends it down into my storage. And then, like I said, I can put up another storage, take the hose then from the purifier and put it into the storage. You can have 3 hoses coming off or whatever, I think, going into your storage, but you don't need to. You only need the 1 hose, and you can just switch it if you need to. Come up here, of course, that's my upstairs. Garage up top. This is all for show. You don't actually get on this bike. You have to, you build your bike, and you do it through the console here, and then wherever you are, you just press G, and the bike comes out. So you can have it up top on the roof. Keeps it out of the way. You don't have to worry about building out the foundations. It's there, done. All right. Water purifiers. I got 3 of these. Oh, I need this. Got to get the water out of here. This is just for the regular water that you use for cooking and stuff like that. So I just left it. It's not hooked up to a hose. I should hook that up to a hose and create another purifier or another water tank for it to go into, which I may do. And then it just brings that water into another tank. This is my generators. These are the big generators. These only produce 30 power, I believe it is. Yep, 30 watts of power. 28 is used on this one. And then I have 30 used on this one. And that's because when you get your tier 2 guns, they're 8 watts of power per. And so I can't even run all tier 2 guns because of that. And because you got to power the purifier, a couple other things that have to be powered. The lights for your Deviant got to be powered. So this is basically it. You got three levels, or yeah, 3 levels. You got a 4th level up top if you want to use it for like build crops and stuff like that. You can put crops up top, and you can always build like a roof like this. Just foundations with a roof up top if you want to, in order to hook up the lights for the crops and all. Okay, so here, these are the tier 2 machine guns or turrets, right? So I can power 4 of these, which I have up front. Only 1 on this side because I have the porch there. If I didn't have the porch there, I would have built off here, just like I built off like that, and would have been fine. But the porch is a triangle porch, so it limited me. I could put another one here if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. Anyway, these are the regular tier 1s in the back right here. These 3, because I can't power the tier 4s or the tier 2 ones. Too much power. 8 per. So if you want to do deviants and you want to do more deviants, what you can do is put your turrets on a switch, which I did here. Right? The movement in this game is so weird because it doesn't stop when you really stop. Okay, so you can shut off the turrets, and then you can have excess power going to, say, deviants that you want to level up, because you don't need these. If you build in the area where there's not a lot of stuff attacking you, you don't need these turrets on. You only need these turrets on when you get attacked by the deviants every now and then, or if you're in an area where there's a bunch of wolves running around or something like that, and they always coming by your base and attacking your base, because they'll come aggro. Then you can have your turrets on, but other than that, you don't need them on. I just keep them on because I'm not running any other deviants, even though you get a lot of benefits from those potions. I haven't gotten into that aspect of the game yet. Anyway, again, electrical setup, very important. You don't want wires running all through your base, making it look sloppy. Run all your wires on the outside, connect them to the electrical connections that you can run, and then run them down the wall. For some reason, when you come down with your connections on your wire, it loops this extra bit on the end of the wire going downward. It looks stupid. I don't know why the wires don't just connect directly and then don't loop downward, but everything loops downward. If I was to go underneath the ground right there, you would see there would be extra wire underneath there, because as soon as you connect to it, it just puts this extra wire on all of your wire locations. You do not need these. I only did this to keep the wires from running from there to there or across, but you can hook up your turrets directly to each other if you want to. The only reason why this is here is because I can then go from here into to that light right there and power that light right there if I wanted to. But you run from one turret to the other directly. You don't have to wire it up. See, this clips through the wall. I don't like that. And I did have pieces up here, but you're limited in how many of those electrical connections you can have. And I was over limit, so I had to, you know, take some off. Plus, I needed those somewhere else. But as you can see, all these wires will be running through your building if you... I see a lot of sloppy wiring in the game, and they haven't perfected the wiring system in this yet. It's still a little sloppy. But anyway, look, I came off the back. So that is a connection that's going to my deviant if I need it, or it goes to my lights for the deviants. These are all connections. The connections run to the front and then come down, and I'll show you what I did there. They come down on each. Right here, they all come down. And then when they got down here, because I have stuff that I want powered all the time, like the refrigerators and everything else, I ran lines going over to that, to the refrigerators and everything inside there. And then I come down into the electrical box, and then from the electrical box to my turrets, so that I can shut my turrets off without affecting everything else. Very simple connection. So these are all powered. The stove, the one out on the balcony is not powered because I don't use it. And then I'll show you exactly what I did up here. What you can do is you could take these and put them up top if you want to. I only did this because I just didn't want to keep climbing up there, but you can put your generators up top. You run it to a pylon, and then from another pylon to another pylon, and then down. And that keeps the wire from cutting across right here where you see the wire. Now you got room to run, and it doesn't look nasty and all unkept and everything. I'm sure there's probably better wiring systems in the game, and if I gave it time I could create one, but I'm not going to go through that. And again, that's it. The main takeaway from this is if you want to run deviants, put your turrets on a switch. Okay, that's one of them. That's one of the tips. Put your turrets on a switch so you can shut your turrets off and you can power your deviant cases when you want to, you know, build up potions and stuff like that. You can let it run all night long. 2, build level foundations for your building. Always keep them on level foundations. Do not build any lower foundations on another area and then try to connect to it, because you then are going to have problems when you go to move your base trying to find an area where that foundation shows. Because if you have a lower foundation, say I built on a hill like this, and I had to put a lower foundation down to put something on. If I went onto a level platform, level ground like this, that lower platform that I built would be clipping underground right now, and I wouldn't even see it. It'd be completely pointless. Now you could do that to hide stuff. You could build on a hill. Now here goes a suggestion. You could build on a hill, and you could put your, what is it, the, hold on. Functional. You could put your Stardust Resonator, right? on that hill, and then go build in a flat area, and your Stardust resonator will be underground then. It might be a good thing to do. It literally goes underground. It'll be underground. So if I had built this and put my Stardust resonator, say here on a hill, and it was lower, that was raised, that was up higher, and I built a platform down here, when I came to this spot, that resonator would be under the ground right here, right now. That might be a thing for people to think about. Why have to build in the water where the mobs won't run? Because if you build in the water, you put your resonator out, the deviants won't come into the water. They'll stop like where they can walk right here, so they can't get to your resonator. Only the flying guys can. But you want to eliminate the flying problem? Build it on a hill. Put the resonator on a platform, then move your base to a flat surface and have the resonator sitting under the ground. Bam, done. You ain't got to worry about it. They can't get to it. Can't attack it. You can kill them. But then guess what? You have to move your base again in order to get the thing that drops from the resonator, so that way I don't know. It's an idea. Somebody wants to do it, There might be a way of doing it so that you can actively, if you're near a hill, you can just move your base when you're ready to do it, and then, move it back when you're done. Whatever. I don't know. It's a cheesy way of, like, winning the resonator thing. Especially, like, at a higher level one, I guess. But that's it. It's very simple. Build up. Don't build out. Know that you're going to need the space. So, like I said, everything that's... The main things that you need space for are your cooking, the refrigerators that you're going to get, the meat dryers. You can have multiple meat dryers and stuff like that. Your crafting area, of course. And this took a little bit for me to work out, to make it this way. Because it's still limited. It's not the biggest area, so you can't just place it everywhere and not worry about it. If you want something to look good, build up. Not to mention that when you angled roofs, you notice there's no angled roofs on this whatsoever. I didn't put any of it. It's a waste of space. You don't utilize the space at all on an angled roof. It's just there as an aesthetic, and I'll put my building up against a lot of other buildings any day, aesthetically. I mean, this building is a good-looking building, functional, and does everything it needs to, and you have everything that you can have. Again, stair placement, that is important. As you see, you want it to flow into each other, so stair placement is important. So as you can see, I flow right in so that I can go straight down. And you can build near water. I could have put this on the water so I could fish too, but I was like, nah, I don't need to do that. The fishing's a little... I ain't got time for it, to be honest with you. It's too time consuming. And you can be doing other things in the game. But again, you gotta think about what you're doing when you're building your base. Where do you want things? How convenient do you want access to them? These right here, take this out when you go to move to. If you have this inside, always move this outside before you move, because if not, it'll clip through your foundation and then you got to try and get it. Luckily, my foundation's low enough that even if this clips through, I could still grab it, but sometimes it'll clip and it'll go under the foundation, and then you got to break stuff. If you got to move your foundation, it's connected to something else, it'll break it. You don't want to go through all that. You got to move stuff, and that's trial and error on my part. I had to learn that. And then always build in a place that has resources, right? Get out here to the last area. It's a lot of desert area. You have to find these areas where you can see got resources all over. All the metal I need, all I have to do is go over near the teleporter over there, and it's got all the metal there. I have all the other iron ore that I need around this area, trees if I want to chop down the trees, all that shit. Everything's there. This guy, this decay thing that they're talking about, I don't know. He must have loaded this up with everything. It's not decaying, and he has not been online in God knows how long. I haven't seen that guy online. But he set up his building for farming the resonator. For farming those. I haven't done that really yet. I have a bunch, I think of level 3s, level 4s, and level 5 resonator things that I can do. But this is, he set this up for the resonator. I think this is kind of crazy how he did it. But he's got walls, he's got the steps right here so he can get up into there if he needs to. This is where he's got all his stuff at. And he had his cases here and everything. I think this building, he has a hive that he made himself. So he built this building with the hive thing. And then this is his building over here, I believe. Like where he lives. That's strictly for a resonator. So he only has, that might be how he's got enough. You know what? I think that's it. He made a hive. He made 2 buildings. He could put 2 more. And he has them offset from each other. Yeah, I think that's how he did it. So that he's able then to power what he needs to power. Right. So this is his base. Not bad. Functional, right? He's got everything he needs right here. He's got his little living area. Real functional. He likes his little round design. Makes his step placements real easy and it flows. You see that? This guy thought about it. Here's his farm. His crops are dying. So again, this guy thought about how he was building. He knows this is his roof, so he doesn't care about the water lines coming through because it's only for this and it doesn't affect anything downstairs. Very smart way to build. And then he has 2 more generators. That's how he's running his generators. And look at all his rain catchers right there. Right? Decent build right here. Because he's got his farm, he's got his lights. He's got his power for his lights. This second level, I would have put railings here. Like going around. He could have put railings in between these. And I would have used the stone ones. But he definitely should have railings here so you don't just jump right off like that. Like people aren't doing that in a regular fucking home. Got his storage over here. Don't do your storage like that. It makes it a lot harder to access. Offset your storage or pile them up next to each other. They need to figure out a way. They should give us racks, like a rack that we could put storage bins into and that are separated. So but not a bad build. But yeah, this is his main and that's his hive building. So if you create your own hive, you can build another building. I don't know how it's done yet because I don't like messing around with the hive system. Because if you leave a hive, if he was to leave this hive right here, his building would belong to the hive. He wouldn't have a building then. Because it all belongs to the hive. And this with the turrets, they shoot at stuff every now and then. They're not even there. I don't know why. But just trying to hit something over there. Probably a rabbit. That's it. Alright. I didn't mind his build. It was pretty decent. He did think about where he was placed and everything. It's just too big for me, to be honest with you. Right, you're one person. You're playing solo. The guy plays solo. You don't need a massive base like that. You can shrink those bases down and just make it more, more comfortable, easier to use. Again, like everything's here that I need. I don't have to go anywhere. It's all right here. solve my little water issue. Have plenty of water, as you can see. You definitely don't. Once you're able to set that system up, you will not run out of water. Because you also have water around here that you can put in flasks and cook up real quick if you need to, while you're letting that build up. And again, yeah, you make it look as convenient as, you know, as comfortable as you can get it. It's not a big deal. People keep trying to build these huge buildings, man, and they're wide. They're not height. You build upward, not outward. There's no need for you to build outward. You build your main part of your base, your foundation for your base, and then you just build up. You add floors, put steps in, and you move up. And you separate and organize everything. That's it. And again, you don't see any wires running through my base except for like here. And that's unavoidable. There's no other way to do that. And everything's powered that's supposed to be powered. And even this, you barely see, you see that wire right there only because, like I told you guys, you can only put so many of the connectors up, and eventually you run out of space. And I didn't want anything running all over the place, taking away. I mean, here it is, but it's only that little area right there. But I see people with wires running everywhere, like everywhere. Why would you? I mean, going through their base, you open up a door and there's nothing but wires running all over the place. And they may not care. They may not care about, you know, what their place looks like. So they don't care about building. Me, I've always cared about the building aspect. Even in Rust, my builds in Rust were always small, and everything that I needed was in it. I built a base so that everything could fit in it. In a 2x2. In a single, one level 2x2. And I would have everything I needed. No reason for that to be fired off. They're firing at something, I don't know what it is, but there's nothing over here that they're firing at. There's a lot of the NPCs that are clipped under the ground too, though, in this game. A lot more than what you think. I clipped through the ground one time and saw a shit ton of NPCs under the ground. But there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah. And my guns will shoot at stuff like that. Which is another reason why I hate the guns going off all the time. But let's go out here and take a look. That's it. That's how simple it is. It doesn't take anything really extravagant. You don't have to build like a madman. Need water and food. Wait, where is the... Uh-oh. I'm missing a post. Why am I missing a post? There we go. Don't know why, but I was missing a post there for some reason. Alright. Also, if you want posts like in these areas, because you can have posts in here and kind of like split that off. It does look good if you have posts running up on all those where the edges meet, where the walls meet. But because I had already built, this is something that I learned too. If you're gonna build posts all the way up, put your posts in before you put any of your equipment in or any of your decorations, because if not, you got to remove all that stuff in order to put the posts in, because it clips. And it won't allow you to place it in there. The air conditioners on the side, that is actually a blueprint that you get. They're non-functional, they don't work. but it's just a blueprint you can get to make your building look a little bit more realistic, I guess. I mean, I don't know how much marble out here with turrets sitting on the marble foundations is, but this is your last. This is automatic on your last building foundation. It comes like that. You can change it, but I think the marble looks good on the floors with the walls and all, and the doors. Those last level doors. Like I said, I still got to get these half walls. I still have stuff, but let's go into. Hold on, my memetics. You'll see. I only have 4, and everything here costs. It all costs. So for me to get here, you need 5, and then 5, and then I won't get that because I don't use them. But I'll wind up getting this, maybe. I don't know if I need that. But here goes the half walls that I don't have. Yeah. The fencing. I don't care about the fences, just the half walls once I eventually get those. But this stuff all costs down here. 6. I mean, it gets expensive, and everyone will be like, oh no, this and that. But it costs. You can do the large solar, and this way you don't have to do enough. You don't have to do fuel in the bio ones. And the large solar works at nighttime for some reason, so it has a battery on it, and I guess that acts as storage, or I don't know. It doesn't show you. But this is like here you get down into the grow lights and the automatic irrigation systems that you can use. You got to hook water up to, and then they spray your spring. You know, they keep your plants irrigated. Your end crafting materials, like the lunch meat that you get. You can get into that. All that stuff costs stuff. You see salt. Salt is huge in the game. It's a big aspect of the game. Salt. Just like acid. You want to definitely farm acid the entire game, because you will be utilizing a lot of it. Don't people sit there and go, oh, well, you can do the acid farm. You can do the acid farm trick, right? And it's not really a trick. But if you do the acid farm, if you're on a heavily populated server, which they're having issues with right now, populations are going down. I guess because people are getting bored with the game, or they get too frustrated with learning the game and stuff like that. There's a lot of aspects of this game that'll turn you off. Even the intro to the game can turn people off because it has that weird Cthulhu kind of like opening scene and all that other stuff, and you know, you're another world, and it freaks people out. People are like, I don't really want to play this. Give the game a chance. Get to mid-level. When you start getting into them 20 areas, you start to see that the game opens up even more. You'll want to level then. You'll start getting more stuff, more decorations for your base, more weapon choices, more stuff, you know, more blueprints. And then you'll start to want to play the game even more. I mean, and there is in-depth in here, like the cooking. You can make these items that give you super buffs, and they last for a half hour. The problem with that is that you have to then grow most of the shit that you need, or you're going to be running all over to get it. And on top of that, anything that requires salt, you have to go to the sea to get. So at some point, you want to stay by the sea, maybe. I don't know. I don't. You have to go further inland, and that messes everything. There's got to be a better way to get salt. Literally, there has to be a better way to get salt instead of having to go to the sea all the time, and having to take the flasks and gather the water, and then bring it back and then cook it down. There's got to be a better way of doing that. They gotta have some kind of automated system or something that we can utilize in order to create salt, or give us another farming method, like make salt blocks that you can go and chop up and get salt from them. You have to come back and still cook it down or whatever, or mix it with something, but give us a better way of doing salt, because that's just crazy. I'm gonna go on my other character now, since that's it. I don't really mess around on this character right now. I'm at a point where I can't play it solo, so I can't get past the areas that I need to solo, so. Exit. Yep. Relog in. This is my new character that I'm messing around with. As you can see, I've created a bunch of characters. Alright, my other character. Now, this build. I put my pylons in already that I needed, right? Because I wanted them in, so I had to put them in already. That doesn't have a pylon. Why? Now, let's fix that. I'm pretty sure that's not how that was supposed to be. And maybe it is. We'll leave it like that anyway. This one I've done a little different. Behind here, which is going to be a little room right here, this is my water cooler on a, or my water catcher. Coming down into this. Yep, there we go. Which is going to be changed out once the purifier gets, that's going to be dropped down somewhere, probably over here or somewhere else. I'll figure it out once I get to it, but for now that's fine. Salt. I need the salt. I might have to wind up getting more salt, but I don't. Right now, I'm not in a rush, and I am by the sea, so it's gonna be easy to get. Alright, this one I did a little different. Made a round building, basically. It's round. Put that there. I might change a couple things up here, but this time I wasn't too worried. I just wanted to build something different. Two sets of deviants here. Ooh, nice. Both with the power that I need. Yeah, unlock, baby. Unlock that too. We only need one to unlock over here. But I'll unlock them all. Bam! Don't need to unlock any of this because I know already what these things like. Alright, so this one will be nothing but memory dust. Bam! This one will be nothing but morph. Bam! I ain't worried about those echoes because I don't plan on leaving messages for a bunch of weirdos.
I'm having trouble hearing. Can you say that again?
My Amazon is going off. Its name is Echo. Alright, very important. Make those, yes. Make those, yes. Good to have. That cocoon gives you like a bubble or a shield. I need to make more of the furnaces. I'm just not doing it right now. Damn. Friggin' alligator is driving me nuts. do I got on? Batteries. It's always good to carry some fuses with you. I gotta make copper ingots. I haven't done a lot of farming on this guy yet. He's a newer character, so it's a little bit. I think I need to create more furnaces now. There. This is the part I don't like, lining these up. Chill out there, will you? Damn, man. Go bother somebody else. I get a turret, that thing will die all the time, so. Can't make the turret yet, though, for some reason. Wait, can I make the power supply yet? Let's see. No, not yet. I need more electronics and stuff like that. Kiss my ass. Starting to fucking irritate me. Alright, oh fucker. Come on. Here. Come on, over here. So this is what I built. Real simple, real easy. Alright. Now the reason why I put my stairs there is one, so I can block them off, but I have these rooms and I don't want the stairs. This is where other items are gonna go. Probably deviants. I'm gonna be placing in those areas. There's two of them actually. There's one lower, two directly below this. Same door right here. So I'll be putting stuff in here. put the bed back over there. This under there. I'll just put it here too. Temporarily, I'll find a place for this. Because I'm going to be reorganizing this anyway on probably a little shelving system maybe. Here, here, and here. But I don't know if you can access those boxes from below like you can at Rust, so. Can I build a turret now? No. Can't after this though. Not much I can do up there. That was only there temporarily for me to be able to access the roof. So these might come down anyway, because I only need one water. I don't need no more than that. I might bring these down now. And I don't need this column in the middle either, to be honest with you. So I think I might remove that too. Open it up. There we go. Much better. You don't really need a column. You don't need support for that. The triangles support that. So that also means that I don't really need this here either. And that's gone. There we go. Now I got room. And I can put other stuff. But that was to get my water set up and all. When I move, I'll have to build up again, but that's when I move. Not worrying about it now. This thing is beating the shit out of my face. That's good. Oh, the alligator's back. What do you know? doing here? Good. But like I was saying earlier, aesthetics, right? Aesthetics are important. If you're gonna do stuff, then do it. I see people with roofs like that, like putting the floor in, and it's just hanging there. Well, you need to put the supports there. Makes it look better. Think about your designs. So this I did so that I can offset the resonator to like over here and have it surrounded by weapons. Because I'm not going to encapsulate my building with 360 degrees of turrets now. It's not going to happen. Because you don't have the power for doing that. Like literally. And then having to move them when you do a resonator or something. I'm not going through all that. Just set the resonator up. Get the coverage from the turrets and then go from there. But I got to think about how I want to encase that resonator so it makes it harder for the mobs to get into. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I only have one. Can I put that like that? Okay. Why isn't it let me place it? Place it. There we go. And I can just jump on that, climb up here if I need to. That solves that problem. I gotta get a table for that. And then I'll put it to the side or something like that. Bing, 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 bing. Yes. Okay, I can get get maybe 2 turrets out there. Stop this stupid frickin' monster from coming to my base all the time trying to fucking hit me. I don't know where it goes though, which side it comes from. It looks like it comes from over this side somewhere. Because that's where it was, but it's got to be right back in there somewhere. So maybe what I'll do is wood. Shit. Look at them deer freaking out over there. What is the matter with them? Tourette's. Oops. I broke it. That's why I always carry 2. Very boring part of the game is all of this. To me, it's not boring. To other people, though, it is. They want you to go kill zombies and engage in them boss battles and all this other stuff, but that's cool for YouTube because you can make the video and you can just do it for that, right? But you can't do that when it comes to live streams. You have to do the boring stuff too. the building stuff and all that other stuff. And I only live stream, I don't make YouTube videos, so. I will be doing a YouTube video though on building. There's that son of a bitch, and he spawns right there. So guess where this is gonna go? Where you at? Where are you? Come on. Come on. Come on, pretty. Okay, so I know it spawns over here, so that having a turret like right here would be good. To keep that thing. Just to kill it. Spawns. Or maybe like right here. Yeah, I think right here is good. Alright, so I want that. Right? And I want that. What? The structure cannot be built near a stronghold. What stronghold? It's not a stronghold. What are you talking about? Uh-oh. This might have messed up my building. I can always move my base if I need to. Oh, okay. I know. Never mind. It is a stronghold. Two turrets or one? You can only need one. I might do two. I think I only need one for right now, and that should kill that thing, so I'll just do one for now. Modification. This shotgun thing, though, I don't know. Let me see. I might try it, but I don't think the shotgun works very well, to be honest with you. I'll put it up anyway. Alright, now I need to figure this out. Power generation. Yeah, because I can only place two of these, so... And I know my generator is right here. So what do I do? What? Cannot be support. Why are you saying can't be supported? Oh, because it's the wrong one. Never mind. I do like that they thought of that, though. That's pretty cool. Oh, I can't see what I'm doing here. Can't see. If I go there, it shouldn't clip very much, at least not now. Alright, and then if I go, say, here, And that's all I can really do. We'll connect these up now. Did I leave the door open? I hope I did. No, I did. There goes that friggin' thing again. Yeah. Yeah, I'm coming, big boy. I'm gonna let my guys just chew you up. There you go. I knew it. That's what I was afraid of. Yeah, look, the shotgun is not very strong. I think I might have to switch these around. Move this over here. Take this, move this over here. Move this there. Reconnect. Alright. So I know it spawns over here, but I think that minigun can hit over here. At least draw it over. Problem, if it spawns right here, those guns aren't really going to hit it. What I can do, move that again, just temporarily take this, move this here, take that, move that here. See if that works better. The shotgun actually is trash, but should do the trick for these little cucks. Alright, now, more wood, that's what I need. Wood. That's the stronghold. Gotta get my mail. Thought I had a mailbox outside my place. There we go. I have to put one outside there, but I can wait on that too. You got mail. Thank you. Do I give it to Maxie or Claire? I'm gonna give it to Claire this time, because I didn't like Maxie's fucking attitude the last time. There you go. Take this journal.
Actually,
No way. A journal by Captain Denise Cooper? Where'd you find that?
on a beach at Wild Dog Isle. But it looks like she wanted to explore the island, but wasn't able to finish her expedition. So I checked it out using her notes as a guide and filled in any blanks left in her journal.
You did that? This is... if Captain Cooper were still alive, I think she'd be very happy to know someone finished the job for her.
What happened to her?
She went missing while exploring the mountains up north. It's been a long time since then, but even in death, she left a big impression on the entire Union. You were willing to sell this, right?
Only for a good price.
Well, that goes without saying. But I've been a bit short on cash recently. How about I let you pick a few top items from my personal collection? I only met Denise Cooper a few times, but I won't forget her. She did a lot to help people after Starfall.
You don't usually offer such a generous reward. This person must have been someone quite special.
Anywhere you go in Eastern Nalcott, everyone knows her name. After Starfall, people were cut off from one another. Denise Cooper was the one who set out from Blackfell and found other settlements like Myers Market, linking them all together. It's thanks to her that there even is a Union. She was a living legend before she went missing. Stories of her facing down wild wolves or escaping from hordes of deviants became like a replacement for the TV shows of old.
And you got to meet her a few times, right?
Yeah, it's a small world nowadays, especially when you're out on the road.
What was she like in person?
She was about the same age as me, but it seemed like she'd done so much more. While I've always been cautious and business-oriented, she had a real adventurous, idealistic vibe. I admired that. But idealists always end up at war with the world as it exists. This time, the world won.
See, so she tells you that, right? There's no speech in this. They still need to fix a couple things. But then all she sells are these, and you wind up getting these anyway, so there's no point in buying them. It's completely useless. Got 20. I can get the bed, which is way better to have than... Nah, I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna work on these. Gotta do some more. Come here, you freak. I probably already have that quest. Where's it at? Bounty, the Punisher is the one. Gotta do this. Got to do what I got to do. Why does anybody want to look inside your dead building? It's dead. There's nothing to it. It's a big ass building with everything piled right in the first floor. Pointless. Look, people like to make these buildings. That's not too bad. Well, yeah, it is. It sucks. Another one. Or you make that, you see a bunch of these square ass buildings. Triangles hanging all over it. Not a single thought to where they're placing shit. They just run out of room and they'll build another platform to put something on. That's it. Look at this quest stuff. That's where you can get all your mushrooms at. All around here. All up here if you need mushrooms. Nothing but mushrooms. Mushroom, 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 mushroom. I'm gonna have to go down and over. Hey, buddy. Mean you gonna party? Alright, let's party. Oh shit, the dog. Somebody's here. Didn't even see her. The flies are irritating as shit too, by the way. Come on with the fucking lightning. It's unnecessary. Got 19 billion things here that can kill me. Don't need lightning killing me too. Where's that big boy at? Where are you at, big boy? They're around here somewhere. Yeah, there's a guy right there running around shooting shit. Come on. Since you found us on the uncle's shed, that's on the right. I'm gonna go through the red roof. Remember, turn right, go through the red roof. Red roof. Oh yeah, there we go. Hello, buddy. First clue. Clues inside the house. 2. The number 2. Echo, turn on lights. Number 2. First clue, number 2. Is that what it said?
I don't know that.
First clue, number 2.
Here you go.
There's... What the hell is that? Oh, that's where the big guy's gonna be. Yeah, there he is. Don't need him right now. Yeah, don't need you right. Oh, come on! Really? Already? Hey, guys, come here, big ass. Gather up my goodies. My goodies. No. Knew he was gonna shoot at me. Dirty, rotten scoundrel. Yeah, there you go. Finally, get over here where I can kill you. There you go. Die, buddy. It's all over with. You. Shit. Yeah. Can I get that? There we go. Clues in a clothing store. This should be the number 3. Okay. Did I talk to this dude? Oh, I did, didn't I? Yeah, you. But I don't want to grab a coffee just yet. I want to go over here to the sporting goods store. Alright. This one. Oh shit, missed him. Clues in the clothing store. Number 5. So I have 2, 3, 5 so far, right? Of course we should. Why not? Gather all my junk though. Next. The spiders freak me out because they come out of nowhere sometimes. You know what? I want to hit these because I want everything in them. That fly has to be stuck in the wall. What is running around? Rabbit! Silly rabbit! Tricks are for kids. That was the setup. There's a fly stuck in the walls. Or it's up top. One or the other. Going in everywhere this time. It's because I want to. Don't want to miss anything in any of these buildings. Because you can get your decorations and stuff like that from them. I know I'm missing that over there, but I'll have to go back to that. Why open? There's nothing in them. This guy. Damn it, where are you? Stop shooting shit at me. fucking animation is too slow with the melee. Come on, guys, man. What the fuck? Fix that shit. I've reported it 100,000 times. It's too slow. It locks you in an animation of swinging. It's stupid. You should just swing. You shouldn't be locked into one. What? What did that say? The third digit is... And that's... Who the fuck reads that fast? Third digit is the largest. Third digit is the largest. So 235. Third digit is the largest. Okay. Third digit is the largest. Middle number is the smallest. So 325. Those were the digits that I had. 325. Bing, done. Who's that going after? So they all come over. People try to rush through these quest lines way too fast without thinking about what they're doing. I mean, that was a level 13 right there, right? I think I'm level 13, if I'm not mistaken. But they didn't even have gear on. Like, pointless. You're just waiting to get killed. And go back home. Let's see what happened over here. Yeah! So killing this little friggin' beastie ass thing. Somebody's walking outside my base. Have you guys been killing that guy? Can't tell, cause can't tell. There it is. Getting hit though. Good. It's dying at least. Pitch. Die, you little scruffian. trees. I know I gotta do a lot of farming soon. I don't think I cleared out that. I don't think I cleared that out, did I? Where was I? High Bank. I didn't clear it out right. Mysterious treasure and damn son of a bitch. I have to go back to that. I did a bounty. I'll head back to that after the bounty. After I turn the bounty. I need to finish that anyway. Knew I'd jump the gun. Oh, it's a water collector. You have spoiled food. I need more seawater. It's the only thing I have problems with the game with. Shit like that. I don't know, what's the purpose of those if you can't cook them? Oh well. Guess they'll dissolve them or become spoiled. Works for me. I can't put wood in there, that's for sure. This shit is an issue. And I need to create new boxes. Hey, I forgot to hate you guys. gotta figure out a new system. So I need to... Storage is going to be the issue, right? Yep. That's going to be the issue, alright. What can I do? No, definitely not that. This one. Wait a second. That works. Not really. There it goes. I wonder, let me see something. Will it work? No, they don't let you access from... And I don't want this up here anyway. If I'm going to utilize this area, it'll be like a sitting area, I guess. And I'm gonna go against my own better judgment here and then stack these. Didn't really want to do that, but it's not giving me a lot of options here. I got insufficient material. Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? This is what makes this so difficult. And that thing is a frequent spawn. These turrets are gonna be firing all the friggin' time now because of that. Oh well. Leave that there for now. It's out of the way, I don't have to worry about it. What's it? Oh, that shit. Need to... Knew it. It's not enough. Just to make this stuff so you can make bullets, it's just not enough, man. Even with that copper made, I still don't. Hey. How many more do we got now? 43. Not bad. Still gotta get salt. I should make that now too. It's not doing nothing. I think that'll pull from that, won't it? It doesn't. So this has got to be out in the boxes for it to pull from it. Saltwater collection. Yes, yes. I can go through that now while I'm waiting for everything to craft. This is fine. Bussola. I'm not going the right way. Not gonna kill you, little. Oh yeah. You guys make too much noise anyway. Did he disappear? I hope not. There he is. I gotta figure out freshwater or salt water. Which one are you? Didn't tell me. Beats. Now, the easiest way to find out is to do this. Where are we at? Dirty water. Okay, so that's fresh water. I don't need that. I need the seawater, you know what I mean? Seawater. Boring. It is boring as shit, though. Ah. Yes, I know I'm exhausted, but I gotta get it done. Pain in the ass, but if I don't do it, then I don't have no salt, and I gotta keep coming down here to get salt, and that's a pain in the ass. I think I'll do these two and head back. That should be enough for now. I hate doing that kind of stuff, but I don't have a choice. This might be a good place to build, though. There's a lot of nodes down here that I can go on. Maybe I'll come down. What do you think? And I'll be by the sea, right? If I do this, no, I gotta, damn it. If I do this, I gotta rehook up the water. It's, yes, should be easier though since I'm right there now. Still. And fuck it, I'm doing it. I'm gonna grab my deviants because they're gonna. You, my friend. There we go. Back there. Grab my deviants out of here. Fall. There we go. And I'll have that stupid alligator. So I don't really need those turrets now either. I can unhook those. Yeah. Put you back in. Sorry, guys. You back in. Okay. Alrighty. Enjoy. Water. Excuse me. Now, go fix this thing. Gotta get up there. Yep. That'll work. You done. Put my ceiling back up. Yay. You can stay there, you're not bothering anybody. Oh, it's cooking. Ah, shit. I did that while I was crafting, didn't I? Where did that rifle ammo go? Oh, it came to me. Well, if that's not fucking weird. We can cancel that. Don't need to do that. Can I make another box, maybe? I can, yeah. Not quite where it needs to be. It's off, but shh. I hate when stuff is like this. Like and they know it too, which is really what upsets me. And I can't really see. Come on, let me just do it right. That's okay, that worked. It's a little weird how you have to try and organize that kind of stuff, but yay! Need a copper. I gotta get something to eat too. In real life. So I think I'll do that now. I'll wait till the health goes up.